How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jilly with It. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And today we are playing
Curiosity.
Curiosity. That is what we're playing because Curiosity did the what?
The cat.
Killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat, and of course we are playing a bunch of cats. We apologize for the late delay. Me and Streamlabs got in a fight. Also apologize for the fact that I'm currently sitting off of the camera. We really gotta get this figured out. I don't know. You don't bite. I can move a little bit over, but now I'm going to be like sitting on top of the tripod.
I think the tripod is the one.
Hola, tripod. Muy sexy. It's so thin. But we are playing Curiosity. Curiosity is a deck building game that is currently up on Kickstarter. You can go and follow the link that we have down below. In Curiosity, you are cooperating together as your Clowder to basically go through and defeat different types of enemies. That is done through taking out your fear against them. I guess we're afraid of them, so we're going to fight back against that fear to try to stop the Cataclysm. So we're going into the Catacombs to stop the Cataclysm. You gotta say it that hard, cat, every time. This game has two current modes available. One is arcade, where you can play the game as is, or as you start to unlock things in the second mode, the scenario mode, you'll be able to add more cards, add more elements to your deck. So for example, right now, all of our decks only contain one symbol cards, and as you go through the scenario, you're going to be able to get loot, get rewards, get gems by defeating the different people that are in your way. I say people, they're monsters. I think one of them's a string. Like one of the things we got to defeat is a ball of string. You'll be able to get different types of loot, which is right here in the form of gems. Right now they're 1 gem, but they do upgrade to 2 gems as well as 3 gems as, again, you progress through the campaign. As you're doing that, you want to try to limit and make optimal plays, because if you go through your deck, you have to get some catnip. When you get catnip, it stays in your hand. You do not play that during your turn of 4 cards. And if you get all a hand of catnip, you basically go catatonic and the game is lost for the whole team. In order to defeat the baddies, you need to take your heroes. So Obity is the mage. So it looks like she's got ranged and magical. She's got the green and the purple. And then I'm really good on, it looks like, the red, which is movement, and the yellow or blue, which looks like maybe like pouncing and attacking, because I am the burglar. And we both have our ability. So we're going to use these abilities that we have. Basically, we're going to use the cards that we have in our starting deck to try to match these symbols. Lo siento, extra life die. I can either play them if I have them all in my hand to knock out that fear, or I can put them in front of me in my assist area so that Obity can then use it on her follow-up turn, or vice versa. So in this particular case, this guy, the little usurping skeleton, he has 3 fear, and he is the first guy we have to fight in the campaign. So we're going to put 3 fear on top of him. Now we are playing with the modified rules, which are mentioned in the rulebook, which is to take out the doubles of a particular symbol, because right now you got to think our deck is very weak. We're not going to be able to really do big, powerful turns yet because we don't have any of those double cards. In addition, because it is a 2-player game, we only have to worry about the top 2 symbols. This third symbol doesn't come into play unless you're playing at a higher player count. With that said, we get to read some flavor text, but I need a little bit of agua. That was good agua. Alright, so this is the first scenario. So each scenario is going to come in one of these handy-dandy envelopes. And there is secret things in here. You're not allowed to look at your secret thing until you beat your scenario. So we'll look at that once we beat this, because we have full faith that we're going to beat this scenario. Down here at the bottom, it tells you who you're going to go up against. So we're going against the skeleton, a precarious urn, pipsqueak, a forbidden string, and the shocking fate, which is the boss for this level. Special rules: each guardian's final fear requires an additional lightning bolt to break. So if we want to beat anybody that's got a lightning bolt as their final fear, which this guy does, we actually have to spend 2 lightning bolts, or magical abilities, I guess. This is magic because you're the mage, right? There you go. I'm going to read the flavor text. It says, The Scientist. You look around Percival's chamber, the stone walls dimly lit by a smoldering candle. Small, but neat. Stacks of books are scattered throughout the room on the floor. On a bookshelf filled with dusty tomes, journals, and books in no sensible order covers the walls on the left. Skulls and candles sit on top of the bookshelves, presumably from Percival's own experience from navigating the catacombs. The wall ahead of the door displays a board covered in notes, torn pages, and red yarn. And of course, there's Percival, wearing his dark, tattered robes, standing in front of his board, eagerly studying it. You approach the board, standing to the side of Percival. The gray cat mutters to himself nearly constantly, concentration never breaking from the board. That is, until you feel the desire to touch one of the pages on the board. Stop that this instant, commands Percival, swatting your paw away. Your curiosity could ruin my research. After a moment, Percival sighs. I apologize for snapping at you. His eyes soften. And I see the irony here, for it is my own curiosity that displayed these boards in the first place. Percival's attention snaps back to the board. And I have a quest for you. I need you to bring back the soul of Dr. Fleming. He starts, whose curiosity knew no bounds. Her engineering expertise will prove valuable to your quest. Take the lantern, do not let your curiosity take over you, for the catacombs are too dangerous for those who cannot contain their curiosity. There we go, that is the beginning. So Percival is sending us on a little mission, and we forgot to name our Clowder. But he has to name our Clowder. Our Clowder's name is what it's always going to be, Extra Life. So we are the Extra Life Clowder, I guess. And that is, of course, as anybody who follows our stream, and if you can see in the top corner, which now that I've done that, I think I need to fix that because it's not as visible when there's a game there. So I might have to do something with that, but I'll fix that on a future stream. We do support Extra Life Charities, which is Children's Miracle Network. We do have a big game day coming up on November 6th and 7th with some good giveaways from some of our sponsors. So, of course, if you want to donate, links below. Again, same with the game. If you want to back the game, links below. So Extra Life is our Clowder. We are a level 2 because we only have 4 heroes that we can choose from right now, which is the 2 we chose, plus Lionheart, which is more like your, I guess, your attacker type guy. He's got some magic, though. Yeah, because he's got a flaming sword. And then you've got the Ranger, who has range and that movement or pouncing ability, the blue one. So that is there. So for the first turn, since we can't roll our Extra Life dice, we'll move you right there. We have to hand out these cards, so I'm going to shuffle them again. I don't know what order they're in. You get that card. I get that card. I get that card. 2, 1, 3. Ooh, that's good. All right, so you get to go first. We draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, again, we've not experienced this campaign. We waited till the live stream, so we're playing this new, just like you will the first time you play. And then, so the first thing that Oddity has to defeat is a green and a red, and somehow I drew 4 cards instead of, oh, did I pick up the wrong one?
4.
I picked up the wrong stack. You know, to our own detriment, we're going to play it wrong at least once. So in my case, I picked up the wrong stack. So you're going to play that, and then do you have a red, or do you not have a red?
Do I put it
so you put it there as an assist. Yep. And then you have to, if you can't play any of your other cards, then you just discard them.
I have my book.
Well, we can only use 1.
Okay. So
you have to, yeah, so basically, once you're done, then you discard your hand, and then you basically have to play on the next one. That's the Hunter's Catalog. Where'd it go? I saw it here. Right? Yeah. Remember to perp. Preen, use actions, restore. Restore. After you've performed all desired and available actions, you may draw cards back to your max hand size. One order goes to the next fastest initiative. All right. So now you draw back up to your hand size. All right. But I do have a red. So the first player kind of has the disadvantage because you can't get rid of anything. So we do that and that. That gets rid of that one. So this goes to your discard. This
So
goes to my discard.
I drew
Yep.
4 new ones.
Yep, 4 new ones. So we got rid of that. When we get rid of that, we get, I know we get a loot card. Right? So if we, when the Guardian is defeated, the Clowder may, oh no, that's when the Guardian's defeated. Hang on. You gain 1 loot card for every fear that you break, including the final. 2 character games. Okay. So I get a loot card, or we get a loot card because it goes to our loot. And then I will give you a blue, and then that is the end of my turn. And then I draw 4, 3, 4, and now it is the bad guy's turn. And so he attacks for 2. So that means we discard 2 loots. We lose a diamond. We lose another diamond. All right. And then we take these again.
It's not my turn.
No, it's not your turn. I don't know. Does it say we do the initiative between each round? That's a good question. Restore after you perform. Da, da, da. Guardian's turn. Da, da, da. Huh. It actually doesn't say if you have to redo the initiative cards. That's a good question. I would think you hand out the initiative cards each time. Assist. Shuffle the initiative decks for each character in the Guardian. Fate type Guardians receive 2 initiative. Deal them out, the number depicted is the turn order. Each character draws up their hand side, resolving the Guardian effect. With the first initiative card now takes their turn. It doesn't say at the end that you redo it, so maybe that is the permanent initiative order? Again, guys, this is a prototype, so we are playing a demo prototype copy, so that might be something that is explained later. So we're gonna, it didn't say that we were supposed to redo them, so we're gonna keep our initiative order. Works for me. Now it does say that the fate guy, he actually gets 2, he gets 2 initiative cards, so he gets to go twice when we get to the last guy in this scenario. See, fate. So he gets 2 initiative cards. Which reminds me, I don't have enough initiative cards if we get that far. Oh, you don't need that one. You need that thing. And you're the only one that can do that today. That's not helping us right now, anymore. That is not helping us. Alright, well, then you have to... the only other things you can do on your turn, you can assist, put cards in between your pools, break a fear, which you can't because you don't have the green. Use an ability, which isn't going to help you. Nullify the effects of 1 Guardian for 1 turn, no. Or defeat the Guardian, which you can't do. So you have to discard. Can't play him, you gotta discard.
But it says draw cards back.
Yeah, but that's after. Or maybe you weren't supposed to discard the cards in our hand?
It says back up to your maximum size. So you always say...
Yeah, it says discard slash heal catnip. You may spend 1 gem to discard 1 catnip from your hand. Versus, no, that's discard catnip.
Yeah, you don't just...
Remember, all icons on the card must be used. Right, it doesn't say that we have to discard the cards at the end of our turn. Why was I think... I watched about 3 videos, and I could have sworn every single video had them discard their hand. Like, all the how to play videos said discard your hand. But the actual game doesn't say you discard your hand.
So I can play this?
Alright, so if we... Hang on, then, yeah, we gotta put these 4 back. These were my last 3. So I would draw back up to... Oh, no, hang on. That was the one I used to defeat him. Now I'm confused what we did. 1 green has to stay in your discard pile because I used that. Yep. Yep, so there's my 1 red for defeating him on that. And then I laid that one down on my turn. as my second card. So there, now I'm back at 4. Okay. So
So
you
where
did
do I
that,
go?
yeah, so you should be at 4.
Oh, because I have this.
No, put those back. We messed up because we weren't supposed to draw 4. So you should have
Oh,
one
I
green
just-
there, yep, and then those 2 greens there, and then
this
draw
one.
1 to get back to 4. Yep, there we go. All right, there we go. Guaranteed to make at least 1 rule mistake, if not 5. All right, so now you can play the green card. And so you discard that, and that, and then you get a loot card. All right. Right? Yep. And then my turn. I can do a red assist. And that's all I can do. And then the bad guy, no, he attacks for 2. 1, 2. What did that catnip do? Oh, we haven't had to do catnip yet. Wait, didn't we? Okay. Alright, so that defeats that one. Get a loot card. Ooh, you got a 2-gem loot card. Alright. So now we need a amarillo.
Oh wait, I didn't draw.
Okay, we'll draw back to your, yeah. That's how you signal the end of your turn, is draw back to your hands. I have nothing to help. Well, unless the boss needs all of them done. Because in the defeat of fear, to break the fear, because in 2 character games, you only need to play the top row of icons and fear to break them. And that's called a final fear, so yeah, that's still fear. Okay, so I can't help you at all.
Only all of them?
Yeah, it's those 3, and you're the only one with, well, I've got a yellow, but see, there has to be a way. You have to be able to discard your hand. You've got to be able to discard your hand. How else am I going to get my yellow? And if you pull 1 card and the card doesn't help you, I wonder if discard is just an option you can choose to discard. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about discarding your hand. It says play cards, remove the fear, use your ability or party ability, defeat the guardian, and then step 2, draw cards back up to your hand side. But there's nothing in here that says we discard. Yeah, there's nothing in here that says we discard our hand. There's a discard / heal catnip stage in the rulebook, but it doesn't talk about the discard. I would have to be able to discard, or I can't get the cards I need. I think that's the balance, right? Because if you keep discarding, you're going to keep getting catnip, and catnip's bad because you lose. So. Okay, well, it's your turn. Is that all you? That's all you got? Was just the? All right. So then you draw back up your hand, unless you. I guess unless you want to discard cards.
But what if this is the last?
Do you have? Yeah, I mean, you need a yellow and a green. Now it's the last one for him before we get the next guy that we have to beat up. Alright, and these aren't going to do me any good, so I'm discarding. How many cards do I have? I have 3, so I guess I'm going to discard 3. They're all 3. Alright, so that was my turn. He goes 1, 2. And now it's back to you again.
I don't have one.
So there's nothing you don't have.
Besides purple one? No.
Okay, so you can discard up to 3. You discard 4, then you've got to shuffle and you'll have to take a catnip. We should have him because I've got the yellow. My turn. I do the yellow. Oh, I'm gonna have to shuffle anyways. I should have said, yeah, we didn't want to do that. You have to draw back with your hand size. They've only done half. Although I think my yellow was my last card, so.
What if we only just draw back with your hand size?
Well, you take the catnip when you run out of cards because it goes into your discard pile. So that goes into. Now it's his turn again. 1, 2. There we go. Ooh, he's only got one left. Same thing if he runs out, then. Alright, please tell me you got a green. Okay. Alright, there we go. Final! Alright, so we beat him. Alright, so he is gone, so we get 3 loot cards. 1, 2, 3. And it says you still get a loot card for breaking the fear. So that's 4. So you get a loot card for breaking the fear. And then we have, for beating him, we got 3. How many do you have?
3.
Well, no, you have 4 total, right?
Ah.
So if I take these, that'll give me 4 total. Alright. So I have 4, you have 4. He has been defeated. And then, so now we get to go to the Hunter's Catalog. So to buy, we also get 1 trophy. I think we only get 1 trophy. Let me double check. If we beat him, we get 1 trophy. Each Clowder also gains 1 trophy for defeating. Oh, the Clowder, not each Clowder. These cards can be split for the loot. Okay. So we only get 1 trophy. So 1 trophy would give us a level 1 ability. To unlock our 2 star icons, we need 2 trophies. So I think we want to save our trophy. I put it in the wrong spot until we beat the next guy. What I'm thinking. So to buy a 1 icon card costs 2 gems. I don't have any green, but I think I'm going to spend 2 to get a green gem or a green one. Alright, so it gives me a green, and then I got 2 more. You have a lot of green. What do we didn't have a lot of yellow, right? Neither one of us have yellow. Alright, so I'm going to spend my other 2 to get a yellow. Alright, there we go. And I don't remember, do we shuffle between scenarios?
Try that?
Yeah, you can buy whatever you want. So you have 4. Same.
I want... Oh, what if I want the red?
Well, yeah, you probably want to buy what you don't have and then what we don't have a lot of. Like, we don't have a lot of pink either.
So why is that?
It was just so the stack because of the table. Yeah, for the amount of space we have on the table. So you have that, and then did you want to do a pink? And then a pink. Alright. Now I gotta figure out if in between the events, if you reshuffle everything. Encounter end, players may choose to start the next encounter. Our first person of the catalog by paying the fee, discarding 4 loot cards, shuffling if necessary. Oh, we have to discard 4 loot cards, which we didn't have. So we would need to have shuffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then mine was 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would have brought this back up. We would have gotten rid of. Oh wow, we lost that earlier. We had to shuffle this before we did our stage. So one way that you can actually add or adjust the game's difficulty is during these phases, you can actually add in more gems. Like if you're seeing it's too difficult, just add more gems. By default, in a 2-player game, it's only 10 gems. So that's 4. Oops, hang on. Forgot before we did that because we had to shuffle. Put that in there too. So you can draw, you can actually draw catnip as a loot.
You could.
You could. So your new card should go to your discard pile, which I have lost track of where my discard pile is.
You bought a yellow one?
I bought a yellow, and I bought
and a green.
And a green. So why do I have... Okay, this must have been my discard, because we just reshuffled, right? Yeah, so these were the 4 and 9. Okay.
I haven't reshuffled. So I use it...
So your new cards go to your discard. Right?
Before, didn't I just purchase yellow?
Yeah, no, you purchased a red and a pink.
And pink. So I just had a yellow.
Yeah, you have one yellow. Yeah, we just didn't get to it. Alright, so the first one we got to go up against is Precious Urn, which actually, that's kind of easy. You've only got one thing. This guardian not defeated by the end of its turn. Also, by the way, I need to discard this. I forgot I would have needed that to defeat them, because it needed 2. If this guardian is not defeated by the end of its turn, it is defeated, but players receive no loot. That's not good. And he discards 5. He discards 5. Oh, wait a minute, there's 2 guys. I'm sorry, we got both these guys to go up against. There we go. And then I do have one more initiative card I got to throw in here now. Oh, you hadn't shuffled yet. Okay. Wait.
I have my cabinet here.
See.
I draw 4.
See. Somewhere we've messed up. I almost guarantee. Well, I don't say somewhere. I know we messed up.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. There's several mess ups already in this game. This is the beauty of doing everything unrehearsed, unplanned, unedited. You guys just get to see us mess up, and then you figure out our mistakes so you don't make them. All right. So get you a card. Get you a card. Get that guy a card. Get me a card. We got 3, 1, 2, and 2. Put that up there so we know for a second. All right. So he goes first, which discards 2. Immediately add a catnip. This deck is not going to be fun here. That 5 is not going to be fun. Oh, guess what? He's going to discard 5. 1. Oh. All of this Guardian's fears are placed side by side. They can be broken in any order. Oh, okay. It's very important to read the words on cards. Was there words on this guy's cards? Oh, yeah, he was. This Guardian swaps there with the lowest player. That player may perform 1 action before the first turn starts. With the slowest player. He was the slowest player, so he would have swapped with me. Okay, so that would have impacted the game a little bit. But yeah, so they each have these rules on them, and we didn't read the rules. So make sure you read the rules.
It's not even a rule. It's a card.
It's a power. It's his ability. Yeah. So yeah, we didn't read that. Okie dokie. But either way, he's discarding 5. Where did it go? Yep. 5. There's a 2 gem in there. I saw it. All right. So 3 is me. We have to get rid of that guy first. So I can. Ooh, I don't like that one. So the question is, should you still cover this one up? Or do you still have to beat each of these spheres so it doesn't matter? Alright. So I can give that for an assist. I can't give any of these. None of these guys need this. I basically have to discard these. I can't use them. None of them need that. I don't remember. Did this need it underneath? Oh, that did. I'll put that there for later. Basically, it's a save for later. Right. All right, and then I have 2 decks. Well, that's the catnip deck. No, that's the gem deck. That's the gem deck. I don't know. This is a train wreck. This is a train wreck. All right. Well, that's fine. I have my 4 cards. Oh, and I have a catnip. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so the catnip has to stay in your hand. It basically just clogs up your hand until you get rid of it. In order to get rid of it, we have to spend a gem, and we spent all of our gems buying the cards that we thought we needed. Okay. So you have to defeat him. So I hope you have a purple to defeat him. Woohoo! All right. Oh no, you have to. Oh no, he has to be defeated. You have to go through both of these. Do you? Well, no. Do you have now a red and a? No rojo. All right. So the guardian is not defeated at the end of its turn. It is defeated, but no loot is given. So yeah, we lost him. So that was the end of the turn, and now we just have Pipsqueak. Oh, you didn't. Well, I guess you could play that one for this one. All right. Is that all you wanted to set up for any of the cards? I don't need it. No, you can't give him the catnip. Mice don't like catnips. All right. So now it is the next round. So he has priority, so he attacks for 2. I don't like seeing the double gems run away. I think both of them are in there now. Both double gems are in there in the discard. All right, so he attacked for 2, and then 3 is me. So I have these 2 plus your arrow. There's no way, you know, like, how would you know? It's got to be like this. It has to be.
Why?
Because how would I know that I defeated this?
Oh, because this is...
Yeah, how would you know you defeated that?
So that is the last one.
Yeah, that's always the last one. Like, how would you know? All right, so let me reconfigure here. So I'm going to do, that's fine. I'll do the red. But I guess we have to slide it over. That's fine. So red and the purple. So use your purple. Get rid of this one. Just slide them over. And then do I have a purple or a green? No, I do not have a purple or a green. One card. Add 1 catnip. Alright. So 4. Your turn. Oh, you forgot to draw them. Alright, so you need a purple. You're gonna have to discard to find it. You're purple, I'm not purple. So you're gonna have to discard a couple to get a purple. Alright. Back to Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak is doing dos. Okay. What he does. And then yeah, I can't do anything. What's under this need? This needs red. Well, I can do that. I can set up an assist for. And I can draw 1. That is not the right direction. Oh, I got 2 catnips. I need a gem. Oh, Amor. We've each defeated.
We didn't get our gem.
Yeah, you would have gotten a gem for this guy, right? And I would have gotten a gem for mine. The gems, you can spend a gem to get rid of the catnip. Or by playing 3 of any of the same icon. Which is next to impossible now because I have 2 catnips in my hand. Alright.
Okay, so I defeated.
Alright. Go to this one, which gets you another loot. And then discard your 2. Alright. And now it's back to his turn again. 1, 2. Oh, one gets put in there. Catnip fever, man. I think we should have already had him beat, but this was definitely a U. These cards were definitely a U. Like, there's nothing I could do on those ones because it was all purples and greens. This was a horrible, horrible second round. I'll just slide him up here where he belongs. Alright. He went. I go. I'm going to go ahead and spend my gem. Get one of these. I can at least... Well, then I got to shuffle. So I'll take another one, why don't I? Why don't I just take another catnip? I mean, you know. 2 wasn't enough. 3's better. And how many reds do we need on him? We need 2 reds. Alright, so I'll give another red. Oh no, that was the end of my turn because I was drawing. Never mind.
Mi turno.
Sí. Alright. Draw. Well, it doesn't matter. You get to shuffle. There's a catnip. Enjoy.
With this? With my cotton.
Well, no, you're at 4. You have to shuffle that so you make a new deck. No. Keep those. Let's put it in your hand. Shuffle that. You have 4, right? So, yeah, you just have to shuffle.
I don't have purple.
I know, which means you've got to... You drew. When you draw, it's the end of your turn. That's saying this is the end of my turn. So, you can't draw again until your next turn, which is what keeps happening to me because I don't need anything. Alright, so it is Pipsqueak's turn. He gets to do 2. That double gem keeps leaving. I want to see Catnip leave. That's what I want to see leave. Alright, so I'm going to set... There we go. I'm good. I can knock him out when it's my turn again. Alright, so back to you. And you didn't get a purple, did you? You said no?
No.
Alright, so you can discard. You can't discard the catnip, but you can discard everything else. Alright, well, now it's back to him again. 1, 2. Yay, catnip got. Alright, so problem is the turn order. We have to go a whole nother time. I mean, again, you could play the same cards I play, but unfortunately, I can't play anything. I beat him, so I'm not going to draw. I'm not going to do anything because I don't want to go through my thing. And I'm gonna do my. I forgot I get to use my burglar. I'm gonna use my burglar ability on him, which will give us more stuff. So I'm gonna use my ability. All right, so it's your turn. You said you got a purple, right? Please tell me you got a purple. All right, so that gets rid of that one. You get 1 loot. Ooh, good. Luckily it was loot and not catnip. All right, so now it is his turn. Oh, we needed an arrow. We didn't need to run anymore. I thought we were good. You should have played that green one.
Pero I don't understand if actually you can just uncover and see and play.
Yeah, you can look under. Why not? Why not? Then you can plan ahead.
Because then it makes it more difficult, just like it is right now.
Again, we unintentionally make games more difficult for ourselves. So when you had this card in your hand, if you would have known it was a green instead of a blue, you would have had that there, right? That's what I feel like you would have done. But I thought it was blue, but blue was that other dude. That was for him. Yeah, so that was for this guy. This guy needed the blue. Not that guy. All right. So.
Am I doing that though?
See, he went. I'm going to defeat him. So do it that. There's your discard. This stays out, I guess. So he is now defeated. So I defeated him. So I get 1. Ooh, this gem. Good. And then I use my ability. We get 3 more loot. We get 2 loot cards for both of us, and we get 3 more loot cards with me receiving 2 of them. Fresh. One of them's a catnip. You have more gems, so I'm going to give you this because you can get rid of it with one of your gems.
Where do I keep this in?
It goes into your discard. Yep. And then you can Alright, so he's defeated. Now, it will cost us 4 cards plus the catnip to be able to go to the market. Okay, we get a trophy. So if we spend that, if we spend our trophies, right, we get to unlock our two power cards, right? 2 icons, 2 trophies. Yep. So let's spend our 2 trophies. And then this goes up to there. And then 2 icon cards cost 4 gems. So it costs 4 gems to get a 2 icon card.
Are you buying off? I have to buy it off?
Really good. Man, I was hurting for that purple. I'm gonna buy a 2. Oh, hang on, I forgot to 1, 2. That is a lot of catnip in here. That is a lot of catnip. All right. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! That was almost all catnip. All right. So, and then I spend my 4. You get. Give me a double purple. All right. So I got a double purple. Goes into my discard pile. All right, and then you can use a gem to get rid of the one in your hand or from your deck, the catnip, right? And then how much do you have total gems?
5.
You have 5. I mean, you can spend 4 and get a double, or you could spend 4 and get 2 singles.
Person.
All right. You're going to spend 4 to get 2 singles.
I don't know what I will need.
That's the problem. We don't know what the bad guy is yet. I mean, we could cheat and look at the bad guy, but we still don't know what the bad guy is because it comes from this deck, remember? Also, if we run out of catnip cards, we lose as well. So I have an odd feeling we're going to lose. If either one of us has to shuffle, if any deck has to shuffle, we lose, basically. Yeah. Which means all the cards we just bought are of no use to us. Alright, well. Yeah, so here we go. It is the last 2. We have Shocking Fate. And we have Forbidden String.
What I buy goes in my...
Yeah. I think. It doesn't say. Purchase card, purchase cards are added to the discard pile. Player purchases a gem is added to the loot discard pile. Oh, you can buy gems. You're gonna buy a gem with a gem? Oh, because you could buy a 3-icon gem, I guess, because then it gets added into the mix. Oh, yeah, that would be smart. Like if you just had a bunch of like 1s. Then you buy the 3, so then the 3 gets in there and makes your gem pile bigger. I didn't even bring the gems out because I didn't think about buying gems. Because even still, you could basically pay 2 gems to get 1 gem, and then that would make this deck bigger. If you think about it, right? Yes, you'd be having to spend 2 gems, but you're adding 1 more card in there that has to cycle through. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of yellow, and neither one of us have yellow. 1, 2, 3. All right. Problem is we are 1 initiative card short. Because I didn't know that he gets 2 initiative cards. So, one momento. All right. 5. And we're back. All right, so that's not good. All right, and he also had a lightning bolt, right? So it's going to take 2 lightning bolts to break his last one. On this fate's turn, all players with lightning in their hand add 1 catnip to the top of their deck. I don't have one. Do you have lightning?
Where does it say? Oh.
No, it's top of their deck, not discard. You're guaranteed to get that on your next turn.
Wait a minute.
On this fate's turn. On his turn. Lo siento. It's not his turn yet. You're right. On his turn, if you have a lightning bolt in your hand, which you usually are going to have, it makes you add one of these to their deck, which means you almost have to always put those cards in the assist area, it seems like. Nullify all effects from one guardian. Well, you can also nullify. If you had a whole bunch in your hand, you can nullify. If he turns out that he gets first before you, then you'd want to nullify him. Use your ability to stop him. The player with the fastest priority is incapacitated for the first round. It's the player. It's not the minion. It's just one of us two is not going to be able to do anything this first round. Dang, ball of string. Why do cats have to be so fascinated with balls of string? Percival warned us about our curiosity. He gets 2. So he is... No. I gotta find some way to do this. He is 3 and 5. He is 2. The ball of string, I guess, could be a he or a she. I'm 1, so I don't get to go. Alright. So, and you are 4. So the ball of string goes next. It does 1 damage. Somehow a ball of string does 1 damage. So that's 2. 3. You're going to have to use your ability.
Ability.
So ability nullifies the effects of the guardian, so it nullifies that for 1 turn. And then he does 2 damage. 1, 2. Yeah, that's not happening. There's no way we're getting through both of them before that. There's no way. Like, well, that's this one. Alright, so now you're 4. 3, 4. Which gets rid of this one. Alright, so that gets you a, oops, gets you the last loot card. Now again, you can spend that, you want to spend the gem to get rid of the catnip. We need more catnip in here. We also need more gems. Oh, just one. 1 gem for 1 catnip. Alright?
Then I draw another one?
Yep. And then we put that back in there. We're down to 2. We have 2 catnips. Dos catnipos. I don't know how to say that. Nip de gato.
I don't know.
Planta de gato.
I don't know. I didn't know that existed until I met Casper. I had no idea.
I don't know what it's called. Alright.
Hierba de gato.
How many cards did I discard on him? 1? 2. I'm guessing. Okay. That was his 2. And then... Alright, so now it comes back to me at 1. So I have a running. I have that. So 1, 2. So that gets rid of this one, which would be a gem. I'm going to use this gem to get rid of this catnip to buy us some more time. And then I get to draw 2 cards. Oops. Hang on. Before I draw. No, can't use either one of these right now. Cards. Right, so that's 1, 2. He attacks for uno. Uno, that's a different game. 3. Anybody that has... Why don't my computer for work just go ding? No ding. I'm at home. It's no trouble. It says it adds it to our deck, not our discard file.
So that is a nice one.
3, so now it's you 4. Yeah. Oh, hang on, we didn't do his attack yet. Right now it's your turn. Saturday. You probably want to get the purple out of your hand. I drew the purple on my turn, which is the problem. Alright, so 4. And 5. Not ding. That's good. Wow, so there you go, guys. That is Curiosity. With all the mistakes we made, I'm not sure. I think maybe we went too gusto with buying the gems. I don't know. Because it seems like because we went all in right there at the very beginning buying the gems, we didn't have any to get rid of the catnip once it came around. Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, you guys don't get to see the victory. Actually, let's see here. What does it say happens if we don't win? If you lose the encounter in the scenario, a catnip cannot be drawn because it's gone. A player starts... Well, actually, it says it can't be drawn. So technically, we do still get to keep going, but... No, because I drew that to give to me. Did you have a purple in your hand? They're a card short. Okay, more catnip. Which technically you can get rid of with that other gem. I hate spending our gems for get rid of catnip, but it seems like that's what you have to do. Alright, I guess we're going to keep trying to go. Alright, there we go. Go. One more. So it's when you can't draw, you lose. Alright, so
I draw back. I draw
yeah. And he's faster than you. Ooh, he's faster than you. Alright, well, that was full 5, so now it's back to me 1. And I have nothing. I mean, I gotta get rid of this. I can't leave it in my hand. Yeah. And I draw some catnip. Alright, so 2 is the string ball again. 3 is him. You have one in your hand. And then he does 2. Wow, that's a lot of catnip in there. And 4 is you. Can you take anything out? You have no more gems either. Okay, well, draw up. Let's see what happens. 5. He goes. Okay, catnip's fine. Catnip saves us. Neither one of us have purple, so no catnip here. So he just attacks. 1, 2. Back to me 1. And nothing I have is useful. Nothing I have is useful. So yeah, I can't do anything, which means I don't draw, which means I'm not going to deck out. So I guess that's fine. All right, so back to you. Although we do need reds. I'm gonna discard 1. I drew another catnip.
I can't do. Can I discard this?
You can discard 2. I know.
Oh.
Then that's game over. Yeah, so that's game over because we can't draw 1 more catnip now. So that's why I say there are ways to change the difficulty as you're playing. The rules do tell you that, like, during the in between each round, you can add more gems, you can add more catnip, things like that. The default game mode does say 10 and 10 of each. I told the creator, I told Andrew, I was like, you know, we like cats and we like deck building games, or at least so far you seem to like deck building games. You like this?
I liked it, yes.
Does it seem easy?
Yeah, it's not very difficult as long as we read the cards.
Read the cards, and I mean, there were a couple things, like I said, prototype rules. There are a couple things that probably will need a little bit of clarification, which they may have already clarified. He might have an updated rule book. I mean, this is what came in the demo box. But it is a fun little game. It does seem like it does have some challenge to it. I mean, we didn't beat this. I don't know how challenging this is supposed to be. You know, once you beat it, then you get to unlock an additional character. And I've got a sticker stuck to my finger that won't come off. You get to unlock an extra character. So I'm going to go ahead. If you guys want spoilers, you guys want to look away for a minute. If you don't mind spoilers, we'll go ahead and show you guys what we would have unlocked, which is the capacitor, which is the person that he sent us to go and get, right? He told us to go get her. So this is the one we were trying to go rescue. So you basically unlock her. Her ability is you may play 3 electric lightning bolts to discard 1 fear.
Him.
No, it says her. It said her in the story. Or maybe that's Percival? No, I think it's no, because this is Percival. Does that look like the Percival's on the card? Yeah, in the thing he says
Maybe it is a... Could be.
Well, this is the first one. So we didn't read this. It says no escape. I told you there's no escape. Explains the familiar old cat. You familiar yourself running into his chamber. So this actually introduced us to him. I need 9 souls from deep within the catacombs. Percival walks the dusty bookshelf across the room. You standing at Percival lantern. Stare at the old metal lantern. Memories of home. Several thoughts cross your mind. Varying degree of certainty. On the other hand, you're not sure if you can trust the old cat. Yeah, so we missed this. This was actually the beginning story, so there is a little bit of story here at the beginning that we didn't read, but that's fine. We read this story, and this story was fine. And then there is additional story, of course, if we would have successfully done it, which we didn't. So we're not going to spoil that part of the story for you guys. The other thing that you get is on your failures, you do get to keep everything that you lose. So right here at the bottom it says, remember, I don't even know why I'm showing you guys, it's very hard to read on the camera. Remember the cards that you bought, whether you win or lose. That means every scenario you play will get easier. Also, players may peruse the catalog between scenarios without paying the fee. So basically, because we did lose, when we start up the next scenario, these are still our decks, right? These are still our decks. Now that is one thing that isn't in there that I guess you would have to get is an envelope. I don't know if there's going to be tuck boxes with the campaign as well. That would be nice, tuck boxes, because if we're going to be able to keep all of our stuff, it'd be nice to be able to put it in a tuck box. Because on here, available player cards, melee, range, magic, pounce, shield, heal, purchased abilities. So it shows what ability you have. Oh, player 2, player 3. There's player 1, player 2. I feel like I'm missing I don't know. It says 2 and 3. But it doesn't, like, it says, okay, you've got these available to you now. Oh, because we unlock them. So when we unlock them, are we only unlocking one? I don't know, guys. A couple things that if you guys have questions about, definitely go out to the campaign and ask. We're, again, first time playing. We did enjoy it. I think if we play it more, we would make more sense. Again, once the rules are clarified and solidified, I think it'll run a lot smoother. Some of these things about discarding between turns will be explained. How you carry over from one game to the next. Those types of things, I believe, will be clarified, because as you can see here, this is demo version B2, beta number 2. So there you go, guys. That is Curiosity. I've been rambling for probably about 10 minutes, saying the same thing 12 times. And if you want to continue to hear us ramble, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, bell notification to know when we go live with other videos. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace. There's the thanks.